All right, Gio, thank you so much for that. And I'm here now with one of my favorite people on the planet, pop superstar Demi Lovato, who has a new documentary out called Child Star, about the highs and lows of growing up in the spotlight. And she got a new song to go with it called You'll Be Okay, Kid. Well, Demi, you're doing okay. Good to see you. I'm happy you are here. And this is your directorial debut.
Yes.
Yeah, what made you want to make this film?
Well, curiosity. You know, it was something that had been forming in my brain for several years. Just the subject of child stars, you know, the fascination behind why people get into the industry at such a young age, how it affects us, how, you know, just the history of child stars too, dating back to Shirley Temple and Jackie Coogan, and so it was just something that really fascinated me. And
you said you hope that this goes beyond just a documentary. You hope that this leads to some real change. It's a protection for young talent out there, and I know that you're working with some politicians to make some changes. Can you tell me about that?
Well, I worked with an incredible activist, Chris McCarty, and they are working to hopefully pass legislation. There's a bill actually on Governor Gavin Newsom's desk, and he has until September 30th to sign it. But this would implement the legislation that we're talking about that would protect and compensate minors that are on social media.
Yeah, and you know what? I really am fascinated by this, and I know this is your directorial debut. Was directing everything that you thought it would be?
Yes, it's a journey that I want to continue. I don't know what the future looks like for me. You know, this project was so personal to me, and so it was such a obvious fit, and I hope to do more of that. Yeah.
Well, let's check out your directorial debut. Let's take a look at a clip. And you say you dealt with a lot of bullying, and I heard you just say that you wish you had someone to talk to when you were just starting out. So what advice do you have for someone who just started out, who is dealing with bullying, or how not to be one?
Well, if you're dealing with bullying, you know, it's so difficult, but just know that you're so loved, that someone out there loves you. Even if people are telling you the opposite, someone out there loves you. And for people that are just starting out in the industry, I would say just remember it's okay to take breaks. You know, that was something that I wish I had learned whenever I was in the thick of the, you know, machine.
Yeah.
It's okay to take breaks.
It's okay to take breaks. I'm sure the pressure for a young kid is so much, and which you've experienced. But you have so many child stars who are now, you know, stars in their own right as an adult. Drew Barrymore, Kenan Thompson, Raven-Symoné, JoJo Siwa, and some more. What is the common theme in all of your talks with them?
I think there were several common themes, but one that really fascinated me while going on this journey was finding out that so many of us we use the same coping skill of disassociation, where I think it was a trauma response to, you know, the trauma of fame being so young. There were just chunks of time and memories and projects that we don't remember working on, which was really fascinating to me. I guess I didn't understand the level of the intensity of fame and how it really, really affects your brain, your chemistry. And so, yeah, I think that was the common thread that really fascinated me the most.
And I'm glad you made this documentary. I think you're going to really help a lot of these young talent out there who hope to follow in your footsteps one day. But I think this is very important for all of them to watch. And everyone, make sure you check this out. It's Demi Lovato's directorial debut. The documentary Child Star is streaming right now on Hulu.